and been doing a lot of stuff lately, and feel really good about it. Um, uh, feel really good about it. Yeah, definitely. And a quick save here. All right. Okay, I wonder where. What are you doing, Bo? Stop eating that. Bo, you chewed on something. You gotta get out of my room. Come on. You don't chew on anything in your mom's room. Or your mom's room. Come on. Let's go. There you go. Go see your mama. Alright, I gotta put my phone on the charger, and I'll be right back. Actually, not right back. I'm actually still in my room, but recently sat on my phone. It's really cool. Recently just sat on it like fully, and that was the fun part. But the other part was it cracked, and now I have to bring it to the phone doctor and stuff. So I guess there's a lot of times where I don't have any stem packs, so let's see. Let's see here. Map. Find out quests. Investigate radio broadcast. Hole in the wall. Find the cure. Oh, so I gotta get my stuff up, my expert stuff up to certain things. Talk to Sturgis. Cambridge Polymer Roads. Complete the research project. Find another way to escape the laboratory. Complete the research project. Oh, I know what completing the research project is. I didn't complete the research project on purpose because proceed to Cambridge Police Station. I know what the research project entails. You gotta leave all those dudes in there, and since their minds have gone absolutely insane, you go up to the top of the entire thing, and you run tests on them, basically murdering them. No, just murder them the old-fashioned way. So miscellaneous. Get the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Give Sheffield a Nuka-Cola. Talk to Barney. Explore the combat zone. I did that already. These are all completed, I think. Alright, Hole in the Wall, Troubled Waters. Travel to Grey Garden. I'm gonna go to Grey Garden. Westing Estates. University Point. Good Neighbor. Sinkhole. I know what's over there. It's a nuclear test site that went crazy, and people are crazy and they worship the son of Adam. The atoms doing atom things. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I've realized that I think too much of a good thing or too much of anything really can kind of give you a bad taste in your mouth, I guess. So in efforts to moderation, realizing that too much of a good thing or too much of a bad thing, or you know is bad for you, I guess. Everyone's different, so. I think a lot of times what's bad for me is realizing that at some point I have to kind of get rid of smoking in my life, or get rid of cigarettes and all that other different stuff. I've recently quit smoking weed about a year ago, and I maybe tried it a couple of times after that, but then I pretty much just stopped like about a year, maybe two, no, a year and a half ago. Uh, I think there have been a lot of times where I realized that or it helps with my pain, sort of thing, sort of excuse, or helps with my what's the word uh, my disability, basically, and helps me focus on reality in some cases. And that's when I take basically enough, but I usually don't stop there. I'll have an edible, and then I would have an edible. I would have had an edible, and about maybe a joint or a joint and a half or something like that, and then I'd be wanting to pass out or just go like look at like something mind numbing or something like that that I usually wouldn't listen to or talk to. Sometimes I'd just smoke a little bit and then do my laundry, or if I was going to sleep or something like that, then it would help me fall asleep. But I realized that if I use it as a crutch or as a I don't find out where I have to stretch or basically like crack or do something to be able to alleviate the headache or massage, I guess, a point on my head and realize that's where the tension is coming from. I realize my nerves endings can get not fried, but numb, I guess, to pain, I guess. And a lot of times I realize that I just need to either massage myself or give myself a good bath or a good soak or something like that. So I'm gonna see if we can go to Grey Garden. Beantown Brewery. We cleared it, or I cleared it already, so I'm gonna go there, and then I'm gonna turn around and go to the left, I guess, or the right, and I guess a lot of times that I've realized certain inconsistencies when I do things, like when I'm smoking cigarettes or when I'm doing something like that. I don't immediately alleviate the stress that it comes with either my pain or anything like that, or joint stress. I take supplements and different things like that to help keep me going, and that actually is a better solution than what I'm actually doing sometimes, or than what I actually did back in the days that I did it. I realized that I was kind of over medicated, and then that I needed to to really get on and things like that. Right now I'm eating ice cream though, so that's good. So.
Civilian in the perimeter. Check your fire. For the Brotherhood!
Oh, that's really terrible. I'm bad at this game now. For some reason. Let's see. I go through certain exercises to help me with my my things. I'm good with throwables. I'm good with a bunch of stuff, but the laser weapons I'm not that great with all the time because it takes so much or so takes so long to actually get proficient with them. That's the alien ray gun. So it takes plasma bullets, I think, or plasma cartridges sometimes. So all right, I'm gonna go back to Great Garden and go to Cambridge Police Station. I'm gonna throw a throwable. I'm gonna go look at my inventory. Let's see. Cowboy, blah 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 blah. Rapid laser musket. Let's get sit straight. But yeah. Realized my health was declining, and I also realized that a lot of times what I would do is just eat junk food and stuff like that. So I kind of have to start. If I want to breathe better, then I have to start. And that was gunshots, I think. So, all right. Outside, that's fun. So, but anyways, let's see here. Let me get my ice cream. It is the Chillin' the Roast truffles cold brew coffee. It's really delicious, and I'll sit back in my chair and enjoy this. Don't know if they were shooting up in the air to celebrate something. A lot of times there weren't any fireworks celebrations for the. There were a lot of people shooting guns outside when we won the Super Bowl, and I knew we would go to the Super Bowl when we made that thing. Let's see, 114 muzzle hardens 15mm pistol. It's probably more controllable. I'm gonna go to map and go to the Berrytown Brewery. But yeah, basically I realized that I needed to start getting rid of this belly and start getting rid of all this up here, and we need to start running more or walking more, and in the daytime, obviously, because I'm not going out there with all that bullshit. But man, just being a better advisory role model, you know. Trying not to get into too much trouble, and advisory role model. I don't think that makes any sense. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Not a lot of people. There are a lot of people that don't make any sense as it is. Sometimes when they talk. So there we go. Let's help these cops out. I didn't heal it all, because I'm a dumbass. But when you kind of look at it though, it's like I eat like regular stuff too, like snacks and like healthy snacks. And a lot of times I'm set aback because of certain things that I do or certain things that I have done. I'm gonna actually save at a certain point. Let's go to, let me see, that didn't work. So I'm gonna go with my something a little bit more spray, and I'm gonna go to a map. But yeah, I think there were a lot of times when I thought that I wouldn't be able to make it like through a certain thing. And I'm a pretty strong guy, but I think a lot of times I knew I didn't have to be that strong to actually like do like a really good stuff. Like right now I can lift a small sofa, I guess, over my head and walk around with it and stuff like that. That's more has to do with a lot of leg strength more than just arm strength. So I think a lot of times though I get really sore and I don't stretch, but I know now I have to stretch. And all right, we're gonna see if we can get them all in the face, head. So baseballs and shit. Alright, go to inventory and go to aid. This carrot, take this purified water, and get some right away, multi-fruit, and sweet roll. Okay. God damn it. Yeah, it works. Military grade duct tape, that's awesome. Shit. Okay, now I have to get my combat shotgun out, because I have one bullet left in there. Slight light combat shotgun. And I don't have any more bullets for that, so I need something that's automatic. Automatic laser pistol. Alright, I had 40 bullets that I just hardened sniper rifle, compensated advanced, never ending. Where's the never ending one? Rapid laser musket. And wait, I don't have any bullets for that. I have 0 bullets for that. Hardened sniper rifle at 24. And I died. Awesome. And I gotta heal again next time I do that. I played New Vegas again, and I'm having fun on that. But the button combinations are hard to go back and forth to. They're kind of easy and relative, but it's like the whole slight. I get slighted when I go to think about the thing that I'm doing, and let's go to map. All right, gotta destroy these zombies, basically, ghouls, you know, all that. Just nasty bastards. There were a lot of times when I realized certain things. When I realized I was meant to okay, I'm gonna actually aim more this time and see if that works, because I probably didn't hit him that many times. Automatic laser pistol. We're gonna go with the pipe auto pistol, and we're gonna have 360 bullets. So I'm gonna get carrot, flower, Med-X, and I'm addicted to Med-X now. No. All right. Oh man. I'm actually gauging whether or not I should go to whatchamacallit, this time I'm gonna stay further back, I guess, and got a lot of rides, man, trying to get some stuff, so I'm gonna compensate in advance with 114 bullets. Got him. Okay. That dude just disappeared. That was pretty cool. And that dude with the power arbor just died, I think. He just died. He just knocked out and he's alive again, somehow. He's gonna murder them, and I'm gonna go back here. Got him. And, come on, Piperkins. 10mm rounds. Baseball, wait, bell cap, Wonder Glue, 10mm rounds, cool. Alright, there are more,
only 27 bullets left. That is a really good, powerful gun. Just going up here and talk to you, boy.
Hey there.
Check your fire. We've got hostiles.
Stem pack, purified water.
Burn them all!
Alright. He says burn them all. I'm gonna go up here and see if there are any ghouls to check out. 38 rounds. 38 rounds. Stem pack, Med-X, Mentats. Fancy hairbrush. I don't know why a ghoul would need that. But yeah, with moderation, I've started to lose weight, and at least started to lose fat, I guess. And there's a lot of times I'm really buoyant in a pool, but in other cases I'm not so buoyant, like in air and stuff like that. And bottle cap, 38 rounds. Bottle caps. Table knife. 38 rounds. Super Mutants orders. That's cool. Bottle cap, 38 rounds. Alright, stag meat. And fuse. 38 rounds. Let me get that fuse. Awesome. And most of the time I don't, shit. That's a bottle cap mine. That was awesome. And probably should have turned on my light and it auto saved already, but hey, you know, I'm still angry about it. Rawr, angry, anger. It sounds like I downplay my anger, but I get really pissed off sometimes, and I think with more moderation, when what I'm actually doing and what I'm actually seeing as far as stuff goes, I think as I start to realize certain things, see if I can see it. Pork and beans. See, there's maybe with going over here, I think that's where it is, I think. Oh, okay, maybe it's saved, I guess. Still gonna look for more. Free war money, nice. A bowl. They're out of order. Damn it. Ah. Awesome. Okay. A lot of times when I do different things in life, I like to think that there's a fuse. Awesome. All right. Get that wonder glow too.
Hey there.
Burn them all!
Coffee cup. want to check out the back of here and see if there's any no lock mechanism that I can change. And I'm gonna start checking all these buildings and but yeah, realizing that I farted. Realizing that I what's the word? I take things in moderation now. I realize now that there are a lot of things that I missed as far as having fun with people and stuff like that, and I also realized there was a lot of things that I kind of wasn't going for just because of my my certain lifestyle, and obviously that was more fat than anything else. So it's a College Square Station. Let's check this place out.
Someone else's dinner.
Shotgun shell, stem pack. Infusion cell. That's cool. Here. And 38 rounds. But yeah, the most of the time I was had a hair on my face, and that is my own hair, I think. Oh, wait, I don't know. I have a thing or something. I'm saving now. Sorry about that shoulder shot. 38 rounds. Those are really good. I'll admit. Did not mean to shoot her. Luckily she doesn't think anything of it because she's an NPC.
Lock's really strong.
so I'm gonna keep on heading down. And I'm gonna take another bite of my ice cream because it's delicious. I already ate dinner. Had a bowl of spaghetti and meatballs. 'Twas delicious.
What was that?
Got him. 9.
Sweet.
That was him, Bonesaw. Yeah. He's cool. Thermal scrap, shotgun shells. If I was like collecting on everything on this one, then I'd find something to junk it, and then it'd be freaking awesome. Medics,
Never wish a death like
Ram,
that.
Instamatch. Oh shit. Okay, that was a really good, alright, here we go. Bottle cap. Could be 8 rounds. Subway chicken. Alright, let's turn on these robots to see if they'll help us. Alright, let's go to... Let's get, Unite. 0 like it, Scrap. Zero like it. Cheat. 2 like it. Let's go with Vault. 0 like it. Let's go with the 2. There's Vault. Let's go with UL Shrug. Alright. And if he tries to attack us, then I'm gonna run away. Let's see here. Term length, let's go with Truth. 0, let's go with Basin. 1 is B, blend, and then maybe it was N. Bunch. No. Or maybe like Basin. Let's do a Basin. So B-A-S-E-N. Words, wheel, A. Lockout. Awesome. Alright, 2 like it. Makes 3 like it. Sizes. No. ASKAD. Warrior. 1. Let's go with size is only 1. Makes 3. No. Taken. Makes no. Swart. I don't know what it is. LEAR. MAKE. I think it was yeah, I'm a dumbass. Alright, I'm gonna move this around. Play with on this pillow. Let's go with Elite. 0. Cargo. 0. First. Got it. Protection control. Activated.
On duty.
Cool beans. It's really cool. God damn it, O's. See this wonderful pillow. Got it from the thrift store and I washed it. And it has spent many nights next to my face. It's really cool. Clicking all that stuff again. Oh, got mine.
Hey.
Jawless Brahmin skull? That's cool. Fuck out. Oh, you son of a bitch. But yeah, moderation of a lot of stuff. And also, do you? I mean, a lot of people don't get this, but I think what people I think as like is production value sometimes is actually in some cases people being unoriginal. Like saying that any YouTuber that ever came up with original content is like, I mean, like, it's impossible. It's impossible for anyone to come up with original content. Like even me, I'm not. All the stuff that I've said has been said before in some way, shape, or form. If you are a person of general knowledge, then I mean, like, there's no way that you could actually come up with a bunch of original content without actually saying things that other people have said before. But that being said, as far as the PewDiePie thing goes with Jack's Films, I think that's a really weird coincidence, or a very, very
Old-faced lie as far as Jack's Films goes. But I'll watch people sometime. But that's all I care about that. And I think a lot of people don't realize is the structure of PewDiePie's show and a lot of different people's shows are basically the same. Like, and everyone does certain things that aren't the same, kind of, because. But I think, let's do a sever. Like this one is probably the S. Brief. Our rose. Mess. Tribe. What? Lived. Owned. Hearted sever. It's probably the V. Maybe. No. S is a rose. Likeness 1 is probably the S. Minds 0. Might be the E. Probably the R. Lockout. God damn it. How many times is this gonna happen? That's why the way I think about that. It's like you know that that PewDiePie got his idea from somewhere too. Like he saw somebody do something and then he tried to come up with his own original casing for an idea that he saw probably on YouTube, or that people have been doing that since the beginning of time. Because yeah, that's like I don't get it. It's just I don't get even bringing it up. It's like I brought up a copyright strike and it got taken down, but it's like this is what I'm doing for charity. Like I wanna be able to make charitable donations, and that's kind of what I want to do. So howls like this one, go with the H or the S. Wins 0, so it's not the S. It's the H. Bands like this one. Fries. Traps. Guard. God damn it. I'm not good at this anymore. Because I played a different game and I wasn't used to it. I don't know the freaking. Oh, Wells. Alright. Okay, let's start with something that has a lot of other letters in it. So let's go with types. Like this is 2 parts. Like this is 2
place.
Nice.
There we go. Yay! I'm smart, I guess. Activate unit.
Protectron on duty. Protect and serve.
Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get... I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get this ghoul to come out.
Lost him.
Watch out, Mr. Protectron. Get him.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not
Come on, Piper, let's go. Tell us Brahmin Skull looks really cool, probably. And I need to come in here and get some stuff. Short pipe rifle, shotgun shell, corded powerful combat shotgun, and lightweight enhanced metal chest piece. This isn't the other one, so I'm gonna get this one. Okay, I'm gonna get go to apparel. Oil can, arm clock.
No way I could pick this.
Oh, that's just on the outside. Okay, the dumbass. This is buff out. Yeah, it's just the outside. Let's see if there's anything around here. Alright, it's time to go upstairs. Oh, it's the same station. Awesome. So, a lot of time what people don't understand about me is, I don't know how I'm able to call upon certain strengths, but, I'm pretty strong, and, it might be a mutation where adrenaline kind of flows through my veins uninhibited, I guess. Sometimes, like, I know where to tense up and throw it on my muscles, because I threw a dude who was 100, maybe 130 pounds, 180 pounds, like, up in the air, lifted him up, and then it's really impressive, I guess. But I'd be even more impressive if it was like 300 pounds. Because I'm 300 pounds right now, but maybe it was like 150, I don't know. But I used to like roll spacewalks and stuff for a living whenever I was with my mom, so it's probably an insurance scam that happened to make her lose her job. But there are a lot of fucked up business practices in New Orleans sometimes that people don't allow other people to be in their business, and oh man, they like to say that it's all fun and games and stuff like that. But it's like, you know what? People are fierce sometimes. They feel their livelihood's about to get taken over. And, you can't blame them sometimes because, I mean, maybe it's the only business they'll get for a while, but, I mean, a lot of times you'll you look to see a it's all about I need right now, I guess. There were fires and shit, and like it's like the company my mom worked for was owned by two homosexual guys, and it burned down for some reason. I mean, it's pretty insane. So there's that. Everyone says that it's all night fun and games, and then somebody's place burns down. And you kind of like get a whole kind of feel about what they actually mean by fun and games and whatever it is to them, basically. And you know, but I mean, it's not like a comment on it's just any part of society. I think it's a comment on what I see as as an alternative to other common business practices that are outdated, I guess. And shit's real though, man. Shit's real. There are some fucked up individuals here, so a lot of gang violence, even in the suburbs. There's a neighborhood that hasn't changed for 30 years. Like 30 years, it's just been exactly the same. Like, and that's not a good thing. Like, it's been completely the same, like for over 30 years, and no one's made any more money than they usually do because they have the same customers and no better customer base. Just because they chalk it up to, oh, it's racism, and they're like, no, man, your shit's dilapidated. Like, your building is about to fall down in front of you, and that's the reason why you don't get a lot of other new business, you know. So, I've seen a lot of dudes,
Hey. Check your fire. We've got hostiles.
More! Over there! Get him!
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
More! Over there! Get him!
people don't want to say that the New Orleans is, it's just a wonderful, big, easy place. You're like, there's some pretty big inconsistencies when you go through to different places and realize the customer service is amazing in some places, and in New Orleans it's like I'm going to night school and because I forgot and then I had a baby and then it's normal, everything's so normal. And it has nothing to do with race. It has more to do with people's general professionalness sometimes. That gets to me. And I'm not trying to say that the general race relations here are messed up, but they could use some patchwork sometimes. You know, people could stop like judging people for like having babies and stuff. Because, I mean, when you have them is when you have them. And when you feel like having them. When a woman feels like having them is when a woman feels like having them. And when people feel like getting in her face and telling her about herself, you know, it's like okay, but you know what? You gotta stop smoking crack. Or being a lawyer that and smoking crack, you know, like that stuff. Sorry, bud. There are a lot of times where people lose the ability to function sometimes, and there actually are disabilities that cause, I guess, what people would think is violence, you know. And the thing that actually gets to me sometimes is when people are when people think they have you in a corner. Like, it always makes me laugh sometimes when people think they have someone in a corner. Like, it's hilarious to me. It really is hilarious. I laugh my ass off because, man, is it funny when people have no idea that they're being watched most of the time by the enemy. And they get put on lists, you know, like little secret lists and stuff like that. And then they think that somehow their business is being handled in some sort of way, and they, you know, just, man, just, they already know. They already know. So it's like fun running from that one, you know. They can have lots and lots of fun running from that one. You wanna get them? When they get them, they'll be wishing they thought about something else, you know. Which they thought that maybe they could go and trade cards and actually care about stuff and stuff like that, and not just do their own shit. Growing fungus. Stimpak. I really wish people would understand that they're being watched. Like, they're being, like, watched. Like, it's like, you know how light goes through something, or a Wi-Fi signal moves through something? It's like people can actually do that. You seen that stuff on Batman? You know, like that cell phone, that as long as he had a cell phone around, he could tap into literally their Wi-Fi signal and like basically make a map out of how many people were in certain areas, or what they were doing, or make out exactly what they were doing at any given moment. Basically, that's kind of what they're doing to people who think that they know everything and stuff like that. Like, it's not something that I personally am afraid of, because I don't do bad shit. So I mean, like, I don't like, and they wouldn't take out, like, it's like, it's really, it had that since the 80s, like since Nokia phone, they've had that since the 80s. So like people who are like planning on murdering people and all that other different stuff, all that stuff, you know, all that junk. Subway token.
Hey.
Don't mind the club.
All right. I've mostly realized over a certain period of time that they have it covered usually, and not just with cell phone things they use for stings and things like that, but basically just footwork and street work and stuff like that. They're really good at it, and they know how to blend in with society and just act like they're whatever person. They're not gonna act like a tourist or anything like that. They're gonna be the guy who you think is the one who sells the drugs, and then it's just craziness, man. They had no idea, you know. I just really see myself taken aback by like and just a lot of different stuff and just people not realizing that there are like it's like there are like solutions to all that different stuff, you know? Like there are people out there that can do their work and have been experienced for like decades and shit, and they know they have info from like a bunch of different people, and you know, like it's like you think like one person is like the rat or something like that. It's like try everyone, try like every single person that has ever existed has in the history of like crimes and stuff like that. Just man, everybody thinks they have a one up though, man. It's like on somebody, and they think they're like, oh, they don't know, they don't look at that stuff. It's like, yeah, they look at that stuff. They always look at that stuff, you know. And then you want people to like to stop doing stuff, but they're just like, it's like, yeah, I mean, things have come full circle since the 80s. Like they came out with new stuff and like catch you on that sonar, man. And I'm not doing anything. Just ready to chill, you know? Ready to just not. Everybody else is acting like they got the fucking world on a goddamn stick and they're twirling it around, and they don't know that it's a fucking beehive, you know? A really good analogy. Sometimes you wish people would calm down, realize what they have, and appreciate what they have, but just
won't be able to pick this.
oh man, just realize they were given a chance, you know, a chance to throw it all away and start over from scratch and actually be respected in society, because society is only as much as you make it. So, you know, just realize that it's only as much as you make it. I see a lot of stupid people sometimes that Got him. I lead people on freaking PUBG, and I'm used to leading them further along. Man, it's just a lot of times I really wish that that people would understand some stuff. That people would understand that they're making the worst decisions sometimes, and you want them to realize it, but especially when it comes to things like not moderation and addiction, and that's the stuff that I'm actually worried about. So I mean. Like people who are directly affected with stuff, and we don't see those shit. You really wish that they would change themselves into a new person, but it's never gonna be like that. Like there's always gonna be somebody that thinks for some reason they should do something else. And the more you try to build on someone's like, I hate to be pessimistic, but that's like sometimes all you can do, you know. And there's not. There's like other places where you can see progress being made and people realizing that they're making mistakes and mistakes that they're making. But I think the biggest stuff is when you can't hear yourself think anymore, and I think that's and within addiction, I've seen people go through that phase, and it's like every voice is numbed, and every thought is just and just taken apart, and you start to try to realize something, but then you're not the same person anymore, basically. I realized that I'm glad I can still draw, because I mean, I didn't abuse drugs or anything like that, but I used for maybe a couple of months, as far as anything goes. I think there's a lot to say about people that choose to remove themselves from those situations, and a lot of times I think I think there are better situations out there for people who realize that the situations that they had gone through are looked at in a new light when they're seeing things through the eyes of moderation. And I know that most of the time it doesn't get that way, and there's people that wind up in body bags, and it's the same process over and over again sometimes if you don't allow yourself to see a better option. I've seen people lose their addictions and realize better situations for themselves, and for that I see home pipes. Where you at? Guess I'm on for this one. I think I see a lot of times when people start to try harder and they go back into that full swing, or they go back into that life that they don't really see for themselves, but it pulls them back in, and sometimes people just let themselves go, and it's bad to see sometimes, and I don't want to say that I'm biased and I want people to choose sobriety, I guess. But there are many cases in which I've seen people lose their livelihoods, and situations where I'm gonna get my bottle cap mine. I'm just gonna see where they are. Go to inventory, aid, impact, purified water, mold food, and what's the match? We're gonna go out here. And I died. I just wanted to see where it was, but alright, now I can make a strategy. Let's see here. He's over across the way, so I'm gonna have to run and keep running and jump down. I've seen a bigger situation though, and that in most ways is terrorism, and I've seen the way that that situations can get out of hand, and in more a way of acknowledgement than what I would have to say. So I'm just saying right now, don't buy weed. There are so many things that people have done with weed: money laundering, fake boom markets. This basically happened in a lot of other different countries, like underneath the government's knowledge, and sometimes the government doesn't even care. And if you see, like, and I may be sounding like hypocritical or what's it counter, like seeing my own counter argument or contrary, I guess, against myself. But if I'm gonna buy any drug or anything like that, or any weed or anything like that, that's gonna be legal in the place that I stay at, and I see there are there's certain people that think that, and I mean, she's coming with me. She's come with me this time because. You see the biggest transition sometimes always. See, the biggest transitions in life have to do with governmental reform and a bunch of different stuff that has to do with just being on the right side of yourself and realizing that there's people out there that just sometimes don't give a shit otherwise. And
Where'd that little fucker go?
I've realized that there are oh man. Just realize that you are your own one-person bomb squad. With practice and therapy and training, you can be able to live through and be able to accomplish many things with a whole bunch of different kinds of support. And
Playing games with us, huh?
and when support ever comes your way, or if you ever feel as though
Oh, I know you're here. I'll fight.
where's Piper at?
don't think I can pick this.
Alright, so, just realize you are your own one-person bomb squad. I know I said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. And it bears repeating. Hey, Piper. Bubblegum.
What the fuck was that?
Alright. There's a huge shotgun that he got murderized by Piper in the head. Be yourself, and I'm gonna finish up this thing. Hopefully, I guess. Get up out of there.
Hey! Someone's out there!
I'm gonna clear out this raider den. So Molotov cocktail. That's something to use. Okay. Inventory. Got two of them. Got him. Knuckles. I really want to shoot this dude that's got the Molotov, the freaking.
Scared, huh? You shit.
There is a scene. Are you fucking kidding me? Made it through that little tiny asshole. Little bitch. Alright, I'm done. I'm not gonna do this anymore. Over. It's over because it's unoriginal. Oh, man. Just pretty much everything. And, be yourself. And, I'm tired, so I'm going to bed. Have a good day.